Oh, they're there. They're there.
Yeah.
Where's the lady who hung herself?
It's still showing up on your screen?
It's by that table. I don't know. It's got no head either, which is kind of weird.
And you hear a little girl crying. And then you hear a man yelling at her, like, shut up and come on. And it was so real and so loud that like 3 or 4 of the guys that were here actually got in their cars and went cruising up the road at that hour because they thought it was an actual physical person bugging a little kid. And if they caught the guy, they were going to beat him up, you know. They never found anything.
What happens if we go walk around outside? Are we going to see anyone?
Oh, that thing's to the red when you're saying that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wow.
You don't want us going outside? What about the barn?
My throat.
My throat! They hung themselves in the barn.
In the barn. They
2
said
people.
Go outside.
I
and
said
they hung themselves right by the throat.
They
in the
hung
barn.
themselves in the
Can you
barn.
tell us what happened to your throat?
What's up, guys? My name is Chad. Welcome back again to another very crazy haunted adventure. Tonight we are doing something special for you guys. I'm actually at the haunted, very famous Bergen house. This house has an insane history. The land here is supposedly haunted. They've tried to remodel the house a couple times. They're actually remodeling it right now. Right now I'm actually standing inside of a barn where 2 different people have hung themselves. So there's a lot of activity going on in this barn. I'm gonna bring you in and show you the house. There is a ton of stuff here. I was talking to the owner before we started filming. She was telling crazy stories about a Native American man when she was a child, because she's lived here her whole life. A Native American man actually came up while she was out here when she was younger and actually like wrapped around her, and she said she could feel him and everything. The hair on his arms, it felt like a real person, and she could see his face, feathers, everything, all the Native American look. She told me this crazy story about how this bird man creeps around here too, and actually landed on the roof of the house one time. They've seen horse and buggies, like ghost horse and buggies, coming up the driveway, because it's a long dirt road driveway that like leads up to the house or whatever. So all kinds of crazy stuff. Inside the house, there's actually a bunch of different spirits inside the house that are families that used to live here, and then when they passed away in the afterlife, they actually came back to the house. Amongst other stories. There's so many that I don't even know where to begin, but those are just a few of them. And I'll also leave a link for just the history of the Bergen house, so you guys can kind of get a clue of what we're dealing with here tonight. I do have 2, not 1, but 2 special guests with me today. We're going to go out right now outside the barn, and we are going to meet up with Exploring with Angelo, and we are also going to meet up with Brother Frank TV, who made the trip out here as well. So we're going to meet up with those guys, say hello to them, and go inside the house. We already kind of did like a tour of the house. It's super creepy. So the first part of the video, you'll see the tour. The owner's name is Kathy. Amazing woman, very friendly, brought us through the house, showed us everything. So the first part of the video, you're going to see us going through on a tour of the house, and you'll hear some more stories and stuff from the owner herself. And then after that, we're going to go through and actually start investigating and doing all kinds of crazy stuff here tonight. Leave comments for me. Let me know if you see or hear anything at all, because this place is so active apparently. Actually, when we were going through doing the tour, you might even actually see that because I already filmed it. It sounded like somebody walked in the house right through the front door, and like you heard boots walking, and I walked over there and there was nobody there. So if you fast forward, you'll see that. So if you haven't already, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more crazy haunted adventures, and let's get on this crazy adventure. Let's remember, never be scared, and let's see what we got inside this crazy haunted house. Actually, a whole haunted property, to be honest. So let's go. Alright guys, so I'm walking out of the barn. There's the house right there, a little beat up, very old school house. Very old school house here, but I'll show you the barn. So actually we'll come out here later. Kathy, the owner, was telling me a story about how right there, if you pull out your SLS camera, you can see the lady hanging, because that's where she hung herself. And there's, I guess, another, like a teenage boy who also hung himself in the barn. So we're gonna see if we can find them later. But for now, we're gonna go inside the house and see what we got. Let's go say hi to our guests. So you guys want to say hi? I'm catching up right now with Brother Frank. There he is.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Brother Frank TV here with Chad.
That's it, man. It's been a while.
Lauren with Angelo.
Angelo is here as well. Angelo's got the new ride. He's chilling. He's got his book here of abandoned places.
Yeah.
So Angelo made the trip down as well. We're gonna be going inside this house right now. Lots of crazy stories going on here. We've been over a few of them already. Oh, here comes the dog. Come on. Oh, he doesn't like to come over and say hi. He likes to fake like he's gonna come over and say hi, and then he runs away. But this is the house right here. It's super creepy inside. A lot of stuff going on. And we're gonna get up in there right now and see what's up. All right, so here we go into the house.
She says her name is Bella.
Bella.
Yeah, I actually had a creepy.
That's the one?
I had a creepy feeling about her. I found her at a yard sale and I grabbed her.
Oh yeah.
And I don't like dogs.
Wow.
You said what?
What is that?
Her.
Is there something that growled? Wait, what's in here? What?
Nothing that
Something
growled.
just growled right in my ear. As soon as I came in, I heard her right here.
Yeah, that's one of the spirits here.
He was right here. I thought,
Yeah.
I said, is that the cat or the dog? No, something just growled right in my ear.
Yeah.
Jeez, we're off to a good start.
Your phone will get knocked out of your hand, or the bottom of your cup will get tipped out of here. Wally and I were sitting here playing cards one night at the bar. My grandson had just been here, one of my grandchildren. And his dad forgot to grab his little package of baby wipes. So I had it sitting there, and I watched that thing come up in the air like this and move over and boom, hit the floor.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was like clear as daylight.
Yeah.
Right here. That's why I looked for a dog. I was like, and then I said, you got something here? A dog or something?
Yeah, no, all the animals are outside.
Something growled in my
Except for
ear.
the cat that
Just a
followed
pet
me.
demon or something.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Now we got a guy out here, we call him Charlie.
We got those good pictures in here with the.
Yeah.
Oh, there they
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Those pictures are.
Now, my friend DJ found those in a pawn shop.
Oh, man.
And the guy's like, you want those pictures? You can have them.
They are
Just
like.
get them out of my store.
They get that. Creep
So
vibe.
he had them at his store because his wife was like, they're not coming to our house. So I said, go ahead, bring. And he had stuff going on in his store, like his clock would fall off the wall, or the bell would ring when somebody came in, there'd be nobody there. Paintbrush fly across the shop. So I told him, I said, we got a lot of kids here. Just bring them here and they can play with the kids that are here. A lot of the psychics that come here, they claim that the one on the right is the darker picture, but I believe it's the one on the left, personally for me. Now, again, your SLS camera, a lot of people got head and shoulders crawling out of this one right here with the bow. Now, the day I hung those pictures up, I almost broke one of them. I almost broke that one with the bow. Because as I'm hanging it on the wall, the face moved. She looked directly at me and smiled. And it startled me. I screamed. I let go of it. And I caught it against the wall, you know.
Why do they both look so sad?
That was the style back then. These were done in like the 60s. And the artist was Irene Spencer. And it was a popular thing to do.
Oh, she's actually crying, it looks
Yes,
like.
yes. She did boys too. It wasn't just little girls.
I
Jeez.
didn't get too
And-
much. When I was in here last time, I didn't get nothing, but you had, your mom was in here at the time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
And Charlie will turn flashlights on and off for you out here. Oh, and if we're talking while something's on TV that he likes, he'll spike the volume on the TV.
Oh, really?
And he tells us to make the dog stop barking because he doesn't like the dog to bark. It bothers him.
Beautiful.
He said he slept in the roof. So he sleeps up there with the water damage.
Weird.
Okay.
Yeah. Appearance of kind of like a spider. It has human head, arms, legs, but it has like 6 arms. And it's about this tall. And, oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
And the very first investigators we had here, He was outside watching his investigators on the camera. They were in here trying to contact the German family that was here. And he actually saw it where you're standing. And he said it crawled up and went across the ceiling and just hung out in this corner for a little bit. And then it just like kind of melded into that corner. Now, right above us is one of the 2 walk-in closets in that room with the portal. And he came, I was still living in Batavia at that time, it was before we moved back here. He came and got me to unlock the house. And he had one of those little machines there that you have in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
And he had it about here, and the thing went all the way over as loud as it would go and just stayed there. And even when he had it up in the corner. There's a little girl out, Emily. Emily. I'm not exactly sure. I couldn't really hear it too well. But a lot of times she'll be out here in the kitchen with me. If I'm putting dishes away, sometimes she'll open a cupboard door so I can put the dishes in. Now, we have a couple spirits here that are very offended if you disrespect them because you don't believe in them.
Yeah.
And they become physically violent. I've had
Is
furniture.
that the guy in there? The one in that hole?
No, it's different. This spirit is kind of like throughout the house.
Okay. Oh.
He's thrown a mirror, he's thrown batteries. We were here cleaning up, and my friend Jim was sitting on the other side of this window where the curtain is, and he was a non-believer. And he was goofing around, and I had told him, I'm like, Jim, you know you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't believe me. This cupboard here where I keep all my plastics, and that's messy, I'll show it to you though. Where I keep all my plastic
Not
stuff.
that messy.
Well, there's glass and stuff more in here now, but there used to be more plastic. And this opened up, and everything in this cupboard just went
That's when
like at the same
that's when
time,
you're
like 100
angry.
miles an hour. And it was directed directly at Jim. And from the because I was by the bathroom, and his sister was here, and Jim was there. So by the time that I looked at the cupboard, saw what happened, and glanced back at Jim, he was already in his truck.
Yeah.
I never saw him or heard him get up and move, but he did rather quickly.
Maybe they just didn't like the plastic.
Maybe. I think they wanted to.
Tired of being in this cabinet.
We have a couple of these pull chain lights throughout the house that will turn on by themselves, on and off, as well as other lights. We have
Do
a
they,
lamp.
are they get active like when it starts to get as it gets darker at night? Will the house get more? Or are they just active?
Actually, we're active day and night. But the type of activity we get during daytime hours is different than what we get at night. Like during the daytime, you will have objects that move. You will see solid, like apparitions that look like real people. Voices, that kind of thing. And at night is when the darker stuff comes out. More heavy stuff, the shadow people, the orbs, the more negative things that play with humans. And not in a pleasant way. Yeah. Now we have a shadow person that refers to himself
There was
as
a bed in here last
black.
time.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. We did have couches and stuff in here,
Yes, yes.
but we're gonna redo this room, so we took them out. He refers to himself as Black. That is his name. That's what he is. We actually have him on film. I was talking to some investigators that were here, and they actually filmed him coming up out of the floor and turning to me like this while I'm talking to them about him. And when I was done talking about him, he went back down into the floor. But when my
that was you.
boys
Okay.
left,
I'm like, what's that hissing sound? It was you breathing.
Oh.
now when my 2 older boys graduated from high school, my dad was getting older and he was starting to get sick. So they came to stay with him, you know, to cut the firewood, to clean the driveway out of snow, that kind of thing. So they had a wall with a door here and made this kind of like a makeshift bedroom area that they shared. Now they were visited by spirits in here. An incubus, succubus type of spirit, which I had no experience with as a child here. So that was new to me. And one weekend when they were gone visiting their father for visitation, I actually came in here. There was a twin bed here. And I had laid, did something touch you?
No, the cat. I think
Oh, the
just
way you
moved.
jumped, I thought you
Yeah.
got grabbed. So I was curious. And I was laying on the twin bed in here. And I was facing the wall. And I was only in here for maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And I feel this, like caressing. It started on my leg and it went up, it touched my shoulder. And it was so subtle, I'm like, did I really feel that or was I imagining that? You know, that's how subtle it was. I could feel it, but I still wasn't sure. And then it touched my hair. and it like did one of these in my hair, and my hair really moved. And then I'm like, okay, I believe him. I'm out of here. My oldest son, Michael, he actually went online and was looking for protection symbols. So he found a few different types of protection symbols. And the idea that he had was that he would put these symbols on the bedroom door, and when he shut the door at night, it would keep these spirits out of the bedroom so that they could sleep and not be bothered.
Yeah.
And it had no effect. It didn't change.
Isn't that like a pentagram, that one on the right?
No, a pentagram has no circle, and the 2 points are at the top, so that it looks like a goat head, the skinny part at the bottom.
So what is that? Just
This is called a pentacle.
pentacle.
Yeah, it's a
lot of
precursor to
people
a
making
cross.
mistakes in their videos
With-
calling
with-
that a pentagram,
That's more.
Right, a pentagram has
including me.
no circle, and it's turned upside down.
It's just the
Pentacle-
So
star.
there's one point at the bottom.
Like Wiccan.
Well,
Comes
it
from
goes.
it, right?
Oh.
Well, Wiccans use them, I guess, but it's
Yeah.
even more. It's even older than Wiccan. It's precursor to the Christian cross, I believe. Don't quote me, but I believe that's what I heard. And then these are one of these is Celtic, I think, and the other one I'm not sure what it is.
I would have called
The
it.
one that
I
looks
would've
like
called
the
the
snowflake?
I would have called
Yeah.
the top one Canadian because snow. but-
Right.
Yeah.
It
there
could
you
be
go.
like Norwegian or something. But yeah.
The other one's got like a bullseye.
And then and then this
That was bizarre. I didn't mean to walk away, guys. I know she's doing the tour. I didn't see anybody come in the house. It sounded like someone came in and walked in here. There's nobody in here. I'm sorry, she's... That's weird. Okay.
Is this where the big guy is?
Yes. So it sounded like someone came in the door and walked in the house, but there was nobody over there. That's why I walked over there.
I literally thought that was you.
I was standing right next to you guys.
I didn't like process when you.
I said
walked
goodbye
away.
to someone.
No, you heard that though, right?
My dad used to live
It sounded like somebody opened the door and came in the house, and I heard
And I actually
footsteps.
said goodbye to some guy one time putting
That?
his jacket on, and I
Sure
heard
it's
the
not just
front
a
door,
cat?
and then I didn't hear the car start.
Well, there's
So
a
I
cat
jumped
right
up
there
off the couch
walking,
and went, look, and my dad had already left for work.
Nobody there.
but there
I
was
said
no
goodbye to
one,
something
and
else.
no one was near the door at all or anything. That was kind of
Now
bizarre.
this is my mom's bedroom. It was originally the kitchen in the 1858 house. You got to step down a little bit.
Go ahead, guys. So did you hear the part where she said that's where she got levitated in that room?
She told me earlier
That's
the story about
that's
this
the
room here.
Yep,
Yeah,
right in
the
there.
bunk beds were in
Yep. Oh, they were
So,
bunk
so were
beds.
you laying on the
I was
bed?
on the top bunk.
So you were, how old were you when that?
I was about 8, 9.
So this actually, like, you were actually physically laying on the bed, and the bed itself levitated, or you?
No,
levitated?
I levitated with my blankets.
Wow.
Jeez.
Right up off the bed. And it took me up off of the bed over the side rail and held me about this high in the air with my blankets. And my little sister was on the bottom bunk, and she realized what was going on, and she went and got my dad. And as soon as my dad was visible in the doorway, whatever had a hold of me let me go, and I hit the floor.
You went straight down on the
Jeez.
floor from
Straight
up there?
down. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You-
I felt like I was hit by a car. It hurt so bad.
Now,
And just let go of me, dropped me.
now, one of these beds, I don't know if it's this one or the one upstairs, there was a couple times, and I didn't sit on the bed whatsoever, but you saw like a butt print in the
Upstairs,
bed. Is it
upstairs.
with a blue? It had a blue,
Yeah.
one comforter on it.
Yeah.
And you could see like somebody had just gotten off. The butt print appeared,
Yeah.
and then it started. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So
And
you
then-
actually witnessed this, Frank?
Oh yeah. I think that
Yeah.
might even be in my first video. The
Yeah.
door upstairs closed on me. I got that in my video.
Yeah.
Jeez.
100%. I was like,
Is
oh
this
my God.
is this too bright? Should I
No,
lower
I'm
this?
fine.
Okay.
I'm used to it.
I just want to make sure.
This was the kitchen, and the grandmother, Karina, for the German family, likes to hang out here. Now, she always told us her name was Cora, so she had us call her Cora instead of Karina. Now, Channel 21, one of their producers, does like a haunted vlog kind of thing, and she travels around to different places, and she spoke perfect German. And she actually got Karina to answer her and to show herself on demand like 3 or 4 times in the corner. So yeah, these lights turn on and off. You get this when you're sleeping at night a lot of times. like something just bumping the bed to wake you up. Lots of shadows and stuff in this room. I don't like this room. I don't like this room.
Yeah,
at all.
the one upstairs
Okay.
kind of got me. Even this hallway going upstairs.
Yeah.
I
It gets-
like felt like
it
I had to
gets
like
worse.
zip up. It was like, what is that?
Yeah, as you go
Like
up, it
something
gets more
tugging at you.
intense, doesn't it?
Up there
Yeah.
bothered me when the door closed, and then right where you got the portal in the closet up there.
Yeah.
Wow, you feel just a whole different thing up there.
Yeah. So
And I did this kind of during the day, so I'm
alone too.
And I was alone, but I'm pumped to see what it feels like when it's dark.
Yeah. Now this door here, I was gonna throw it away because there's so many holes in it and it's so beat up, but I decided to keep it because this is actually another one of these stories. Now, when all of us girls got married, grown up and married and moved out, my dad turned the upstairs into his man cave. He took the bedroom wall down. He had a big pool table up there, a fridge. That was his place to go. Now, my 2 older boys were up there playing pool, and this door slammed. Now, you've seen my boys. They're good-sized boys. They couldn't get this door open at all. And we close it with a brick because it pops open. The house is just settled, and, you know. But they found an old metal Coleman cooler that my dad used to take ice fishing. And they put a bunch of old encyclopedias and stuff in it that they found. And they were using it like a battering ram. That's where these holes came from. And they still could not get the door open. So they were sitting on the stairs talking to one another. And they were trying to decide which was the lucky one that got to crawl out on the roof and jump down and come around and open the door when the door just popped open. Just popped open. So we have a man upstairs that does not overly enjoy
Like the grumpy man?
women and children.
Yeah.
He's been very inappropriate with women. And actually pushed me down the stairs on my boat once so hard that I broke my tailbone. But I always say I'm coming up,
Yeah.
just out of respect, hopefully you.
So I have to ask a question.
Okay.
After everything that's happened to you here, what makes you stay?
Actually, I've been in and out of here many times.
Yeah.
And it's always about 7 years, funny or not. Something major always happens that brings me back here. And I don't know why that is,
Mm-hmm.
but
Something just tells you to go back for some reason?
it like forces me to come back
Yeah.
here. Like my dad got sick and I had to step up and take care of the house, and then I had to take care of my mother, and then people were coming in and taking things, so I had to come back to keep people out, you know. And
Anybody else?
You heard something in there,
Did you
right?
guys
I
just
feel
hear
like a really cool breeze.
Oh, this is where you told me last time the temperature
Yeah,
fluctuates
like I
in
literally
here,
just got
right?
goosebumps.
This is
Yeah.
the room.
it's getting colder.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a long
It
sleeve
is
shirt.
getting
Like a
colder.
dust. Do you have like a
'Cause
window or
Yeah.
something?
We have lots of windows open. It gets very hot, especially upstairs.
Oh, weird.
And it's
Well,
cold
that's
in the winter.
moving.
That wasn't like a normal.
Well, there's a window open. here.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you're
It
getting-
didn't come
maybe-
from that direction. It literally came from.
Yeah,
right
that window's
here.
not open.
Okay, so.
So we probably, I feel
well,
something moving on my
Good
face, but
place
I don't
to
know if
do
it's
a
Let me ask you.
temperature
Yeah.
check.
Have you ever gone through the house and like taken pictures in mirrors and seen anything in reverse?
Yes. Yes. In fact, if you have like a night vision IR type camera, and our cameras are on night vision, and you face them towards each other and take pictures, you will get crystal clear images of faces. We've done it. It's posted on our Facebook page. One of
So,
them is my first
To
husband.
take a night vision camera and put it
Face it, another
camera.
night vision camera, and then click pictures. You get like these purple blue
Oh.
photographs.
Curious.
Remind
Okay.
me, I'll show them to you.
I'm curious
That's
to see
interesting.
where that clear face that they got here,
I'll
and where
find-
that is.
Oh,
That's
I'll
right
just-
up there?
Yes.
I just always wonder about mirrors because they say they're like portals to other worlds
Now,
and
when
stuff.
I was
Yeah.
a kid, I remember my dad, he was in this bathroom. And he came out, he was frightened. He said he looked in the mirror. And it was not his.
Here's the mirror.
It was not his eyes looking back.
Yeah,
at
you
him.
making that noise? Even the cat,
And
even the
I
cat
know-
jumped back right there.
They were never clear on really what was going on because we were kids and they didn't want to scare us more than what
Yeah.
we already were. But I do remember 3 or 4 times during my lifetime where my parents would take material, cloths, tablecloth sheets, whatever, and cover every mirror in the house. And wouldn't tell us why. And I always figured it was because of that one comment my dad made. When he looked into the mirror, it was not his eyes looking back at him. Now, there is another picture on our Facebook page that one of our visitors took as she was coming out of the portal closet, and she took it of the mirror that's on the dresser up there, and you can see faces and the image of a man holding a book in the mirror. And that's on
Nice.
the computer too. You can look at that.
Oh, little candles or something
Now,
on the
this is
side
the
right
doll
here.
that the spirits use as a vessel. She's not haunted, but they do like jump in her or whatever you want. Her head and her eyes have been known to move. People have seen it.
Oh wow, look at that.
I actually got her because
I don't
thought
remember that doll.
she wasn't here last time.
Oh,
I
hello.
actually found her and got her because I thought she looked old-fashioned.
Beautiful.
And some of the girls here might like her.
That's
you know?
the door, man. That's the door. That's the door
Yeah.
that closed.
Oh yeah.
Now,
I'll show it to you. I got it right on. It's right on my page, but I'll
Yeah.
pull up the exact. You'll be like, what?
Pretty light.
Closed. And its weight. It's not like it can do it on its own.
yeah.
That thing just went. See, it had like butt marks like that in there that weren't there, and then you see butt marks right in
There
there.
shouldn't be any butt marks on that
Look at
bed.
how clear that's like a butt mark right there at the end
Yeah,
of the bed.
well, we made that bed this morning. We haven't been up here. So that's
See,
something new.
and that's where the spirit, the
Was
portal
was
is right
it
in
made
there.
like this or?
When I was here, I was nothing. It was clearly
It does look
straight.
like
I went in
something
there to
set
grab my bag. I came back. There was a butt thing here and a butt thing there, but then you
Okay.
saw it starting to relieve itself, and it straightened out.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
And that's our portal.
That's where the portal is in
Yeah.
there.
And it will get really cold in there.
And the REM pod went berserk over here too. From oh,
You guys got, that's pretty much all my story. Well, I didn't tell you the one about me in the bed here with my first husband. My first husband became a paranormal investigator because of this. He was a total non-believer, and he was talking smack like my friend Jim. And I told him
good
not
idea.
to. And the bed was turned this way, and he was laying closest to the closet, and then I was here, and then we had like a little nightstand in the corner. And between the headboard and up where we were laying was this. All the way across the bed.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And we
you
couldn't
telling
even
me.
talk to each other. We were just so shocked. We just turned and looked at each other while our heads are doing this, you know. And it got to my side of the bed, and it was like just gone. You didn't hear, see, or feel anything. It was just like it disappeared.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was very scary. It was like a fist punching too, like
Yeah.
something was walking on its fists, because it didn't flex like a foot would flex. You know, you'd get that initial weight, and then like no, it was just like straight punching.
Does
all
this
the way
rocker
across.
ever move? Out of curiosity,
I have a sign on it, don't sit, because there's no seat in it.
does it ever rock on its own?
I took it out of the
That's a little
closet to
deceiving.
see if it would rock. Because when this chair was at my grandmother's, it rocked.
Oh wow.
On
Her
its
house-
own.
Yeah, on its own. She had it in a bedroom next to a bed. And it would rock. But I have never seen it rock here. I was kind of hoping it would.
Let's see what happens.
We'll
I
try.
don't have my haunted clown doll anymore that was here the last time you were here.
I don't remember, where was it?
He was right here on the dresser in the chair.
Oh, I'll have
Nasty,
to see when I
nasty
go
little.
back into
I
the
gave
video.
him to Tim Shaw. I'm like, take him home, get him out of here. Yeah.
yeah, this definitely
Yeah.
gonna be cool to see it
Yeah.
when it's dark. I never,
Yeah.
I did, it was
So-
all light when I was here.
Yeah. So do you got any questions or anything before I let you guys get to it?
Not me.
No?
You said you lived here your entire life, and it's been
Yeah.
passed generation and generation, right?
My parents came here early to mid
I just
50s,
want to see if anything
and
happened.
I was born in 66.
Oh,
so it's been our
something
family
just
home.
went right here.
Okay.
It flipped
one's
over.
mine.
And
Oh,
it was.
It's the camera.
This thing's here really good.
They bought it from the man up on the hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a farmer
Yeah,
had
right
it.
in
And this
that
was like just an old farmhouse, you know.
Yeah.
He would rent it to
Wide.
people.
Yeah.
They even used it for storage at one point. And
Interesting.
my parents were looking for a house, and
Yeah.
he said, well,
Is
buy
there any
mine.
like specific reason as to why you would think that it might be haunted?
As a kid growing up, I had no idea.
No.
But I'm pretty sure it's because of the big rock that the house is built on, and the river that runs underneath it.
Okay. Which makes it
Yeah,
very active.
yeah.
I guess.
If you
A
go
lot
to
of
sell
energy.
this house, do you have to let them know that it's haunted when you
Yes,
sell
by
it?
law, you have to
Okay.
tell them it's haunted.
I always wondered if that. I heard yes, then I heard no.
Well,
You have-
it never used
You
to
have
be
to
that way.
disclose it. What if you
Yes.
don't disclose it?
You can be sued.
What if you say I heard, but I didn't believe in it? You still have to tell them that
Well,
it's said
this
to
is
be
pretty
haunted?
much publicized all over.
Yeah,
all
this
over
is
the
all
world.
over.
I think we're the top 5 or top 10 according to the Travel Channel for
You have haunted houses in New York. I think
Yeah.
you're top 3.
Cool.
Hinsdale's pretty scary.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
I've
Yeah.
seen videos.
I like
have not had
Hinsdale.
the pleasure of being there.
Hinsdale's good.
I love
Hinsdale
Hinsdale
is pretty
House. And
scary.
Yeah.
Hinsdale's real. You got to go at least once. I got to go back.
the only thing that was bad about Hinsdale was all the locals kept trying to come while we were there.
right.
So several times we had to go outside and be like,
Oh, that's-
get off the property. So finally the owner called one of his buddies to like
Damn.
guard down the road
Yeah.
to stop people from coming down.
Do you have that problem here too?
We have people. People don't realize that we live here.
Yeah.
You're
all-
set back pretty good.
Yeah,
something.
we are, and you can't really see that anybody's here until you're
Hinsdale's
right on
pretty,
us.
pretty much all the way down at the.
Yeah.
It's
at the loop.
just in the middle of nowhere.
You can drive right there though.
Down a dirt road.
Yeah, we have people show up day and night not realizing that we live here.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're probably trying to hope because it's a long driveway. Let's see
Yeah.
if it's an abandoned house. Maybe.
Yeah,
Hmm.
just trying to see what they can see.
Yeah.
You know? This was what the house looked like when I was a little kid.
Going off today, aren't you?
With the front porch on it, and the wood shed, and the door to the side.
Oh yeah, it's their OG house.
Right here, this window here, this is where my computer stuff is now, my cameras
Oh okay.
on the inside.
Wow, that's a whole like cleaned up version.
I know,
of
it's
how
like totally
beautiful
different.
it could look.
Yeah, I never finished that picture though.
That's beautiful. I have to add that in. Is that like you drawing off the house outside, or are you drawing it from someplace else, or are you actually outside doing it
I did this from memory.
just off of memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Wow.
that's the house. You can see the whole thing. Wow.
Oh, of course I can't get it back up there.
It's always hard to get those things straight.
I hung it there so I wouldn't forget to finish painting it, and I just haven't gotten my paints out.
Oh, these mounds here.
Yeah, right here.
You think this is where the graves are for
This is
the?
where the spirits claim that there's people buried, yeah.
Oh my God.
We haven't been able to confirm it.
There's one of the rattlesnakes.
The old rattlesnakes.
Together in like little short
Yeah.
fences. This is what our Bigfoot did. See this big tree here? There's no bottom to that big tree. That big tree was put there. Do you see what I mean? It was taken out of the ground. It didn't fall off of anything. There's nothing for it to come from.
Imagine being that strong, you just rip a tree out of the ground.
Yeah.
I'd love to be a Bigfoot.
They're making these little- When I had the Bigfoot guys in here, they told me that because we have deer that come through here, they do these little short things so the deer have to slow down and like manipulate through, and it makes their hunting easier. It slows them down so they can catch them easier, which makes sense. You know, the guy was out here, that little machine that measures milligauss and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
It was well over 700. Now, a couple weekends ago, when that face appeared upstairs, the guy had his little machine and it was over 3,400.
Wow.
He
That's
said-
a high wood.
Yeah, he said he didn't even know the thing went that high.
What's that? The millimeter?
Yeah.
The millimeter, right?
Yeah. That's it.
Which device is that? Do any of us have?
I have one. It detects
He filmed it. He actually filmed it going up that high. You can see the numbers
detects
going up
temperature,
there.
milligauss,
Yeah.
all kinds of
Okay, I
stuff.
do actually.
He said
I
it
think I
was
got one
crazy.
in my suitcase,
Now,
too.
when we used to have people come to investigate stuff, a lot of times we'd have a big bonfire out here. And they'd come meet us on break and whatever, relax. And we actually quit doing that because one night the house was really quiet. They weren't getting hardly anything in there. And they came out here, and it was cold. It was like the end of October, So we had a big fire going. And it was getting foggy. And it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And you hear a little girl crying. And then you hear a man yelling at her, like, shut up and come on. And it was so real and so loud that like 3 or 4 of the guys that were here actually got in their cars and went cruising up the road at that hour because they thought it was an actual physical person bugging a little kid. And if they caught the guy, they were going to beat him out, They never found anything.
All right, guys. So we decided to wait till it was dark to start, and we were setting up inside, and the owner's son came in and said he's going to put the dog in the crate because the dog was seeing somebody walking around outside over here. And so Kathy, the owner, actually did tell us earlier that she does see Native Americans and other things walking around.
They heard something, like a dog saw something out here?
So she said the dog, or he said the dog started growling
Yeah.
and pointing at something that was apparently walking around out here. So that's why he wanted to put the dog away.
I do have protection.
Yes, yes.
Something we don't know what's out here right now, but it could be literally just about anything.
Okay, so plus we're gonna take a walk around in the back. You kind of saw the back a little bit earlier when we were kind of walking around doing the tour with the tour guide. But of course, we have to walk around out here. I might actually go out back because the back seems really creepy.
Hello? Creatures of the night? I mean, you gotta be careful. There are bears out here. Too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he said somebody was walking around over here, so I don't know.
Did he say a person was walking around?
I mean,
it could
he
have
said,
been anything.
I don't know. But she was telling stories earlier about seeing Native Americans walking around and like literally physical people walking around the outside. I hope so, man. There goes Angelo right there. Frank's in the house right now. We're gonna try and catch something, but we're gonna go inside the house right now. Let's see what we got going on in here. So right here, oh dude, I can't tell if these are bugs or not. I know there is some dust flying around, but this is their camera setup. They have cameras in every room because I'm sure they want to catch freaking everything. This is that back room where they have the symbols on the doors or whatever. We didn't even catch it on camera, but there was a huge orb. It was like this freaking big, man. And it came across and just flew across and went down. Is that a ghost? Oh no, that's just Angelo.
What do you see?
Angelo?
Yeah. You saw me on camera?
Yeah.
Anything else pop up on there?
No, I mean,
There was a big moth that just flew by. I saw that.
there's just some dust and stuff flying around, but that other one was definitely noticeable.
Yeah, I saw that. Unless it was just like a really big bug or something. I have no idea, but
Well, the reason you could tell is because the bugs don't move like that.
I guess so, yeah.
You know, they move differently, and you could tell because they have wings most times. This thing was just, it was nuts, dude. I wish I was recording that.
I don't know, man. This house just gives me like super scary vibes for some reason. Like it just feels really intense.
Oh, it's creepy
From
as
like the
hell.
moment we got here earlier today, it was just like, I don't know. There's some sort of like intensity to it. Like there's just so much happening, like they said, and they really can't even 100% explain why.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, before we even started, you know, she's over here telling me, before you even got here, we're just sitting there, she's telling me 100,000 stories about everything that goes on here. Like, I can't even remember them all.
The crazy thing is when we were setting up earlier here, we heard something. Like, I heard it anyways. I wasn't even recording, but I definitely heard something. And I did see the cat kind of scare you through, but I don't see how a cat could make a loud bang.
Listen,
like
man, I have to go back and check that, but when we were in that room over there, it sounded like somebody literally opened the door and came in, because you could hear, it sounded like boots walking.
I know, I remember hearing it, and I probably were you recording?
No, I don't think initially, or I might have been. Actually, I think I was.
I was recording for my vlog, so I definitely heard the sound.
I think
for
I was.
For some reason, like my brain, I was so focused on what I was doing that my brain was just like, oh, I think Chad went. Like,
well, that's why I walked over here, because I was like, oh, let me just see if somebody walked in the house. But they were all outside in the camper. So I don't even know, dude. And there was no one here.
Inside here.
Yeah, that was very bizarre when we were filming earlier, just going through the walkthrough. It sounded like somebody came in the door and just walked in the house, and there was no one there. So I don't know. I have no idea. That was kind of creepy though. But I guess, let me grab my little
Oh yeah.
obelisk device, and we're gonna go walking this way.
Okay, I'll just.
Let's see what we got back here.
Oh, how's that?
So, yeah, so this is the kitchen. She was telling the story earlier about the spider-shaped thing that was like crawling up the wall and then went into the ceiling and then went through the ceiling and into the upstairs. It smells like freaking mothballs in here, man.
Would you like a potato?
Hey, it's Joe Biden.
Oh my god, you're not wrong though.
I'm gonna go into this room right here. And I'm gonna sit on this bed because this is the bed where she was laying in it, and it was a bunk bed, and it just started levitating. The bed levitated. So, oh my goodness. Let's get up on this bed here. Here we are. This is a tiny little room. It's kind of weird that there's just a door. Oh my god, there's like a whole sword right there. I didn't even see that. Oh my god, is this a real sword? Dude, this is 100% a real sword. I'm getting off the bed for a minute to touch this. Oh, this will kill you. This is really sharp. I'm surprised I'm not cut. Yeah. Yeah, that's a legit sword. Hey, Angela.
Yeah.
If you need a weapon, there's an entire sword right there.
What?
A sword?
Oh, what the heck? That's pretty awesome.
It's a legit sword. It almost cut me.
Yeah. So did you come here to investigate, or you came to take a nap?
I came here to see if I can get levitated.
True. Well,
So
if
that's
it happens, let me know.
that's what I'm trying to do.
Oh my god.
I hope it works.
There is literally a legit entire ass sword over
Oh
there.
yeah,
That's fine.
that'll kill you. No, that's just me. All right. So I heard that we're not supposed to make anybody angry in this house. But I don't really care about that. Because you don't scare me. So, if you would like to levitate me, I dare you. I dare you to levitate me right now. Just heard something in the corner. Are you in the room? If you're in the room, I sure as heck would like you to levitate me. Because I heard you do that type of thing. Or do you only do that to females? Older. Are you an older person? You obviously are. You've been around before my time. Can you make something else levitate in here? Can you make the sword levitate? I'm not going to lay here for that much longer. Do I need to be completely asleep? Should I just fall asleep?
How's it going in here?
Pretty quiet so far.
Yeah. You wanna go summon some demons upstairs?
Yes. Alright, well, they couldn't levitate me. That's me grabbing the REM pod. They couldn't levitate me, so I guess maybe you're not as strong as you say you are. or that I've heard that you are. So I'm leaving this room because I don't think you can do it. Frank, did you know that there's a legit sword going down in that room with the levitating bed?
Oh. Can you hear that?
What was that?
Something right by the door there. As soon as I started taking a turn, that door just made a noise.
I thought that was you.
No.
With your bag.
No, no. After I set it down and you said something, that's why I stopped in my tracks. That door made like a creak. Oh, this is like a comfy bed right here. Right? Doesn't
Yeah,
this look
I
like
laid down in that other bed. No levitation. Didn't happen.
You know what we should do? We have this music box over here. We should actually put the music box in front of the door,
It's a good idea.
right? Let's set it up, I guess.
Oh, we have 75 REM pods.
Yeah, like 4 REM pods going up here. Should I do it on this side or inside the room?
Maybe like right in the middle?
In the middle?
So it hovers.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, if the door closes,
yeah, I guess that makes sense.
so we just put that there. Why is it going off now? Maybe it's reaching you?
I don't know.
Move out of the way? Let's see if this is you or... So Chad's out of the way now. Dude, this is weird.
Is it the light?
No, it wouldn't be. It's motion activated, so there's no reason
I
why-
mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to test different things here just to see, but
I don't know if there's like a way to like...
It's kinda weird.
reset it.
Ask for permission to go upstairs.
what happened there? What the hell?
Maybe go upstairs. Okay,
Okay.
there you go, Ryan.
Okay.
Bro. What's going on right now?
I don't know.
Hey, Frank.
Yes.
Come take a look at this for a second.
Yeah, I'm coming. Be right back, guys. Yes.
So we can't seem to figure out why this thing keeps going off.
I don't know either. There's one that goes off, and I don't know if it's a setting or whatever. Is that the bigger black one?
Yeah.
I think you got to be not in front of it. One of them
But it's
has
pointing
like a
this
meter.
way.
Like,
Okay, see, like...
But he's
see how
behind
that
it.
just caught me?
approaching us.
That's why I
may-
moved over this
But
way.
it might be sensitive. Now go to the side of that completely where it's not anywhere near you.
Oh, so if like maybe...
It resets. It needs time. It resets every time. It's like the REM pod. Now let's see what happens. I don't know. I don't know if I have to adjust the settings in that thing. I don't understand that
I
thing.
mean, how would you even adjust the settings?
I don't even know. I'm gonna look it up on the
Like,
net.
It shouldn't be going off now, right?
You would think not, unless something's causing it. Something's causing it to go off. But there's the other one. We'll just put this one away. I'm gonna have to look on the net, see if I could find like a YouTube thing as to how this one actually works. Check out a video.
I mean, it should be pretty freaking basic. I mean,
You would think, but it shouldn't be going off like that. Maybe it's getting your vibration when you walk. I don't know.
I don't think so. It can't be that sensitive.
That's what I meant
Okay,
by
look.
settings.
So I turned it back on and it's not doing anything now.
You have it pointed the other way, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe it picked up your steps when you were moving.
He was behind it.
Because now it's not
behind
doing.
it, though,
Now it's
yeah.
not doing anything. Well, how about if you walk up to it now? If you walk up to it, well, it's not even picking up your footsteps. You sure you turned it on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was on.
100%
It's on now.
It should be.
Oh,
There.
see?
Now it just.
Oh, he put his foot in front of it.
Maybe it had a completely reset. Now it's reset
It's literally not doing a single thing now. That's so strange.
because now there's nothing in front of it.
Okay, so let's say...
See if it picks.
Actually, let's try and move it back.
There it goes. It's picking
I'm
you
gonna
up
move.
every time you move.
So I'm gonna move out of.
Yeah.
I would move
go
out of the
ahead.
way of it
Yep.
just to see.
Okay, so place it there now. It's not doing anything.
I know these things constantly reset.
Huh.
So now I'm
That's you.
And it goes off. Okay.
Yeah. That's weird.
That is very strange.
What's it doing now? There's nothing in front of
It's
it?
literally nothing, not doing a single thing.
Now it
anymore.
won't do anything unless something goes in
Yeah.
front of it, like a REM pod now.
So
It's
I wonder.
almost the same effect.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean-
It is working. When that's all it had to do was reset. Perfect. Glad I really
But-
didn't know. I'm glad you actually took time with it.
But what if you
Well,
move it back
it
towards
was
the door,
strange
though?
that it was just going off like that, right? Like it really.
I think it's only because it was trying to reset. The other one resets as well. The more expensive one up there.
So this REM pod is starting to beep by the doll. Right here. That doll, apparently, like, her head moves, like she moves. There is a light going off on there, but it looks like it's just the temp sensor. But it was beeping. Can you move your head, Olivia?
Olivia. What if I sang to you, baby?
True love story. Hey, Olivia, look. There's something out the window. Can you turn your head and look out the window?
No, I'm in the closet.
What the?
What the hell? Things just going on.
I mean, how far away does it pick motion up?
Dude, I was like standing right there and it wasn't doing anything. And we were also literally just standing right here.
Yeah.
That's
And-
picking you guys up then.
No,
right?
it's not. That picked something up, I'm telling you.
You guys are moving. It's picking you up.
We're
It's
we're standing
not,
here.
It's not us, man, I'm telling you. We were literally standing right there. We weren't in front of that.
Like I got that one set up in.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
What was that? I got no camera light, nothing.
What the hell?
Did something just like kick your REM pod off the thing?
I don't know.
I don't know, but this.
Oh, this hamper thing fell over. Let me get my light.
Wait, how did it fall over?
Wait,
It's probably the vibration. Probably knocked the hamper over. I don't know. Let me get my camera.
are you sure it's the vibration?
I don't know. I gotta get in there and set it up the right way. Just hope I didn't damage that friggin' thing. Let me just make sure it fell off the hamper. Let me make sure it didn't land on its friggin' wires. I had them set up so nice.
What the? Oh, the laundry basket?
Yeah, I had the laundry basket. I don't know why that laundry basket knocked over. It shouldn't have.
Bro, that thing should not be off.
That was really loud, actually.
That should not. There's no way that should get knocked over.
Why is that still
Dude,
going
I'm
on?
telling you, there's something happening right now. Like that thing is going off. The hamper fell
Yeah, that
over for
reset.
some reason.
I turned that one off, and then finally I turned it on, and it reset. Now you have to go in front of it. Perfect.
I mean, I
That
just
one's
took
set.
one step and it went off, but I'm not in front of it.
Move again. I'm just trying to debunk this, but
I don't know
clearly
why
it's not
this
working.
This
Yeah.
is going, I don't know why
Yeah.
this keeps going off. Not even touching it or nothing.
I didn't even move.
That's
I'm not even
resetting
moving.
now. I don't know why that knocked it. It should never have fell off from the position it's in. Never.
That was pretty wild.
There's never a camera. This is where.
I recorded, but I was over there.
But this is where a tripod
Yeah.
would have.
Dude,
caught
that
while you're
tablecloth
in here.
is moving.
Which tablecloth?
The
The
tablecloth.
windows might be open in there. I have my other camera in there too, so I can check the footage after.
Can anyone make these devices go off? Any? The ghost box, the EMF meter, the REM pods? Ooh! Ooh!
Is it that one? No, I think it's in here.
No, it's in there.
Something in there went
The
off.
one by the doll was going off earlier.
Oh! Ooh! We just got done asking it to do
Which
it.
one is it though?
I don't know.
All right, we're walking by this thing here.
Holy cow!
Watch your head right there.
Where?
Right here.
Well, I'm short. No worries. I can't do anything. Alright guys, things are starting to pick up already.
Yeah, this is getting a little weird up here. Hello? Grumpy old man?
Where are you?
What was that? It's heard like a tapping sound over here.
Why does this thing keep going on?
I don't know, dude.
It literally makes no sense. It just keeps going and going and going.
All right, guys, we're going to try this new app that Chad has. It's Spirit Talker app. I've never seen it, but we're going to see if we like it. We'll end up adding it to ours as well. Go ahead, Chad.
So is there a grumpy old man up here? Sometimes it takes a minute for the words to come through.
Watching.
Watching?
Watching.
Watching.
Are you watching us?
Is that a word, or is it telling us that it's watching us?
It's probably telling us that it's watching us.
Huh. Beautiful.
Who's watching us?
Can you give us a name? Still your omelet's going somewhere?
It's out there somewhere, I think.
Everything is quiet.
Do you remember Frank from the last time when he was here?
Where is it exactly?
Do you remember closing the door?
Killing.
Did you say kill?
What did it say?
Killing.
As soon as I open my mouth, that's the first thing it says is killing. Who's killing?
Did you kill someone?
I heard some steps.
Yeah, that's why I
That might have
pointed.
been me from.
I
Stepping
heard some,
back.
sounded like it was like right out there. Is that doll's name Olivia, you said?
Olivia.
Olivia, you doing something? Can you make that REM pod go off, Olivia? That doll, man, just something about that doll. I don't know, this thing. Oh, it said
George.
something. George is here,
I
maybe.
did ask for a name.
Yeah, you did. Yep. Angelo asked for a name. Who's George? Yeah, he gave you a name. Uh-oh,
Oh.
what is that?
It's one of them.
Is it by the
Is that
doll?
Olivia? That's Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah, Olivia, thank you. You guys hear the REM pod? We asked her to hit it, make it go off, and she did. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you. See, I'm zooming in, guys, so you can see the red light there.
I have no idea where you put your omelets, by the way. Couldn't
That's-
figure it out.
Wow. And you guys heard it loud and clear. We asked Olivia to make the REM pod. And wow, it's still going
Really?
strong.
Yeah,
Thank
unless
you.
It's in there.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Oh, Olivia is.
Oh, here we go.
Look at that.
Oh.
Your thing said activity. It said activity on it.
Yeah.
Look at all the activity we're getting.
And at the same time,
Olivia, thank you. Is that you, Olivia? Look at that, guys.
right at the same time it said activity, this said violent.
Olivia,
Literally never had that
thank
happen
you.
before. What the fuck?
What happened, bro?
This whole thing literally just unscrewed itself.
Thank you.
Like, I kid you not. Like, the whole camera literally just fell right out of my hands.
What the hell?
Crazy. Oh my God.
It's pretty tight, too.
And it said activity. Yeah, because it lists the words on here.
Look at that.
So you can kind of see, and it's a little blurry, but
That was weird.
activity.
Wow.
Yeah, can you give us a little more activity?
Thank you. You are beautiful.
Jeez, now it's going off a little. I'm just gonna drop that right there. Is that window open?
It's us.
It's us.
Whoa,
Whoa, the spirit.
it's us?
It's us.
Who are us? Who are you?
It's, oh boy, Olivia. Going buck one. Oh, the EMF meter started going wild. Crap, everything. Look at that.
All right, who's us?
Olivia. Look at that, guys. Look at that. meter can go off. Olivia, what do you
That's
think?
still going off?
Yes, strong. Olivia, beautiful. Wow.
Or is the temperature?
Oh, goodness.
Well, that's what I was wondering.
I like music.
Oh, the music box.
That was awesome, man.
What was-
Oh, maybe they like the music box. We took it
Remember
off.
earlier I said I was going to sing to her?
Did you?
Yeah, I was kind of like singing to her.
I think he was.
Yeah.
They said they like music,
might
right?
fall in love with you.
Yeah. You like music, Olivia?
Spirit talker.
Maybe we should
Can you
close this
say
window?
unname one of our names? Any chance?
It said I like music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's funny because we had the music box was going earlier.
Wow.
He'll get you.
Whoa! Look at this.
He'll
A fly
get you?
Look at that. Like a fly came right on top of your.
Dude, look.
Look at the EMF meter starting to go off right there. It said he'll get you.
Dude, it went all the way to red. It's going all the way to red,
Yeah,
bro.
it's going all the way now. Jeez.
Who's gonna get us?
Look at that. Wow. That's starting.
That's crazy, dude. Look at it spiking.
Yeah. I want to see this thing start to spike.
Who's gonna get us?
Let's see if we can get that meter to go off.
What did it say? I'm going to get you?
Window.
He said he'll get.
He'll get you.
He'll get you.
And it just said window.
Window?
Uh-oh, somebody's going to take a shot over here? There's the window.
Are you
And
standing
she's
by the
standing
window?
right behind it. Wow. Crazy.
Which window are you
And there we
at?
go. Olivia, we're not... Thank you. She doesn't want to be
Seriously?
left out.
I'm guessing it's Olivia. 'cause
That's
she's by the
Olivia.
window, right?
This keeps spiking all the way to
Yeah,
red.
look at that meter going buck wild, man. Holy cow. Yeah, hey.
Who's gonna get us?
I don't know.
Click on.
What is that?
Pagan.
Pagan.
It said it pronounced it pagan, but it's pagan.
What if you make this one go off for
I
us?
would love to. I've been waiting for that to go off. That's a stingy one, boy.
That's
See.
EMF as well, right?
Yeah, let's reset. See the colors? Let's reset this.
What the hell?
And then let's reset this one, see if anything happens.
Something like this. K2 meter.
I still say we do a seance.
I'm 100%
down?
down for that.
You want
Absolutely.
to join us, Frank?
I'll probably watch you guys. I'm not really the seance guy, but I wouldn't mind like checking it out.
What happens if we go walk around outside? Are we gonna see anyone?
Oh, that thing's to the red when you're saying that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wow.
You don't want us going outside? What about the
My
barn?
throat.
My
throat.
throat! They hung themselves in the
Yeah.
barn.
In the barn,
Two
you said
people.
go outside.
I
and
said-
they hung themselves right by the throat.
They
in the
hung
barn.
themselves in
Can
the
you
barn.
tell us what happened to your throat? Can you be specific and tell us what happened to your throat?
Move that one. Let's see if we get something right there. Oh no! Look at even
Nah,
on the
it's still
bed there.
going.
This one I can't.
It's not near any of the other stuff
No.
either.
No. Look at that. Oh, that one is starting to move. Look, it's starting to move. Look at
Yeah, I
it.
see that.
Wow. Oh, that's nice, man. When all the colors go off on that, look at that, guys. You see the look at that.
Oh, it's going all the way up.
Look at it, both of them
They're both
going
going.
buck wild. Oh wow. Let's cut our lights. Let's see how nice that really looks when it goes off, because that is.
It said
cool.
battery, so maybe we just
Look at that.
cut our lights. Yeah, look at that spiking over there, dude.
Wow. Olivia.
What happened to your throat in the barn?
Wow, that is cool. Look at those friggin' colors.
Yes, it's me.
Oh, it is you. It is. He said, yes, it's me. That's in reference to who?
Olivia, I guess? I don't know.
Maybe that's in
Maybe
reference to Olivia.
Maybe.
Making the REM pod. Olivia, that's you? Can you make the REM? I see the REM pod turning colors in there. It's not making a noise, but I can see the red fluctuating from here. Wow.
Who's me? Who's the name of the person? Or there were two people that hung themselves in the barn. One was a kid.
Olivia, thank you. Look at that. Olivia's like,
That's
don't
crazy.
count me out.
Can you tell me what happened to your throat, please? Does it hurt?
Is that where you were hung? Is that why you're saying throat? Because you were hung in the barn?
I'll throw something.
I'll throw something.
All right. Please
What are
throw
you going to
something.
throw?
Oh, you know what she was saying?
I
There,
like to throw things.
the yeah.
What?
in the barn, there's like a bad spirit out there that throws the rocks
Kathy
onto the
told
roof.
us. Yes. That there's a spirit that throws stuff.
Throws rocks onto the roof of the barn.
If we go to the barn, are you going to throw something at us? I thought I heard something.
I moved. I don't know if you.
No, like it sounded like something either moaned or someone spoke or
Oh.
something. It sounded like
I don't know. This is just definitely getting some good stuff. That is even hadn't worked all night, and that's given us some nice colors too. Wow.
Dude, these answers are like completely relevant to all the questions we're asking about
They're right
the
in
barn.
the ballpark of everything we're asking.
Maybe we should go to the barn.
Maybe.
Agree.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
you do want to go? Us
Agree.
To go to the barn.
You see that, guys?
agree.
Chad said maybe we should go to the barn, and it said agree.
On point too.
And I just showed it to you.
Who's at the barn?
Wow.
I'm telling you, you gotta download this. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I can't believe how relevant it is. It's not like it's not even like a little bit off. It's spot on. Wow, guys, we're definitely going to add this in.
Can you tell us who's at the barn, please?
Wow. And we haven't even gotten anything in here. Jeez.
What are you gonna throw at us if we go to the barn?
Nothing on the ghost box. Nothing
you know,
in
just
the
rocks.
in the portal. Nothing at all.
You know, logs
Anybody
and stuff.
make the ghost box or the REM pod go off in the portal?
Holy crap.
Olivia, you got that kind of power? Can you make?
He died.
He died.
Who are you referring to?
I don't know.
She said,
He died. Maybe George originally said George.
what's her name? Kathy? She said that there was one female and one male that died
Hey,
in the
what,
barn.
you got a memory like an elephant, bro. You remember everything.
She said one
You're
female and one male,
You're
and the
right.
male
That's.
was a young kid. She said around like in his teenage years, hung himself.
I bet you if Kathy was up here with us, she would be able to put that all together for us
Probably, yeah.
easily. It's almost tempted to like.
Oh,
go to,
she
if we
told
go
me
to,
his name too. I
if
can't
we go to
remember.
the barn, it's almost tempting to like say, Kathy, would you come in?
I think she
'Cause
said
can
Robert,
fill in-
maybe. Robert, I think. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember. I think she did say Robert.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Are-
That was a great session.
Robert, are you in the barn? Should we go there?
There we go.
Down.
Down?
Down.
Down.
Like-
Downstairs?
Like go
Trying to tell us
down
to
to
go
the
downstairs.
Go down.
Everything is pointing to the barn.
go down to the
We'll go
barn.
downstairs. Let's see. See what we got going on.
Wow, that's
Like
fantastic.
go down to the barn.
Yeah, well, that's going to be mine.
Should we go there? Go down.
Hello. Who's with us?
Is there any more volume on that? It's kind of low.
That's it. Right there.
That's it?
I just turned it up. Hello. Who's with us?
Dead.
Dead. I heard dead. Is there a George or a Joseph? Olivia?
What about Josh?
Josh? How many spirits are here?
One.
One.
All right, who is that one?
Who are you?
George.
That said George. And
Said George.
Yeah, that said George. George is. George.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Who is the Native American man that Kathy saw when she was a child?
Us.
Does that say barn?
Barn. Yeah. That said barn. And everything is pointing to the barn.
All right, so all indications were that they wanted us to go to the barn. So we've made our way out to the barn. There's Frank, Angelo over there. We're gonna go check this barn out. So Kathy told me earlier that if you point your SLS camera where the lady hung herself, that you can actually see the figure of her hanging there. So we're gonna try that as well, and we're gonna try some other stuff and see what happens out here. Hopefully something gets thrown at us like they said they would do. And we'll see what happens, so let's go.
Anybody want to talk to us?
What was that? I heard he's here?
Who's here? I'm gonna keep.
What the hell?
I think that's what it said. We got Chad here who's trying to use the SLS. You getting anything on that?
Well, I'm getting Frank right now, but I'm just keeping it pointed right at the area where she hung herself. There was someone that popped up when you weren't there, right by where that table is down there.
Remember, she said something about that window like up there?
She said you take pictures.
Take pictures, that's what it is.
Yeah, and you see faces.
That's it. You take pictures and you see faces. Tell you what.
Can you tell us why the house is so haunted? Why the property is so haunted?
He remembers everything. He forgets nothing. Right there. Right there.
Whoa.
We've got something?
You take a picture, a video, there's a face that might pop up.
Anyone?
Anyone? Hold on, I'm going to point this at this real quick. Because... Oh, let me lower my light though. Hang on. So... She says if you... Oh, someone keeps popping up by the pole right here.
Is it still there?
Just watch. It keeps popping up, but at the lower part of the pole.
Yeah.
Can you come back?
Is it the spirit talker again?
No, this
No.
is the SLS.
Oh, okay.
Can you move to the left some, Frank?
Oh,
Thanks. Just no, your light was just reflecting it.
Oh.
Can you come back?
Okay.
I hear that people have seen you
You're doing that.
hanging yourself.
Is it somebody named Nancy?
Right by that pole. Right there is where she hung herself. I saw you earlier. Can you come back, please? Are you gonna throw stuff at me and Angelo?
Are you over here with us? Are you at the back of the barn? Down there where I'm looking? What the hell was that?
What the hell?
Frank, are you okay over there?
Oh, bug got him. Is it George? Frank
You
has...
have nothing else to say at the moment?
Oh. There's somebody popping around over here.
Got something?
There's someone like popping back and forth. Oh, they're there. They're there.
Yeah.
Where's the lady who hung herself?
It's still showing up on your screen?
It's by that table. I don't know. It's got no head either, which is kind of weird. Where's the lady who hung herself? Can you show yourself on here?
Anyone back here?
I don't know what that was just popping up on the screen there. It was like no head and no legs. It was kind of weird. Alright guys, so me and Angelo have made our way back into the house. Frank has taken off. He's got a long drive home. He always leaves early anyway, so he never stays over. But the name George was confirmed by Kathy as a ghost in the house, and the name Joseph was also confirmed by her. So pretty interesting that that actually popped up on the Spirit Talker app. So that was kind of weird. We're going to try an experiment up here and see what we get. It was pretty active up here before on the second floor. So we're going to see what happens.
Please come talk to us.
Okay. I think I heard okay.
I'm not okay. Do you like it when people come to try and communicate with you here?
Is there a Bigfoot on the property?
Not really accurate. Is there a portal here? Me?
Sound like me.
Me?
Hey, George or Joseph, can you say hi?
Is there a portal in the room behind me?
Full.
Full? What would happen if I stood in that portal?
What do you see when you go through to the other side of the portal?
Someone. There are 3 words, but... Deceit, seed, sneak, and come. Coffin.
Coffin.
Bones.
Bones.
Are there bones in the backyard?
She did mention about those things that she thinks are graves back there.
Copper, amulet, bell. What did she say was the... So many words all of a sudden. What the hell? Did I just say my name?
Maybe, I don't know. You were kind of talking at the same time?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably. Confident. Hi. Poltergeist.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, we literally just got poltergeist. I don't know if you guys can see
Alright,
that.
so can you do something?
Dude, it literally just said graveyard.
Graveyard. Justice. Didn't she say something about
Dude,
the justices?
Oh my god, dude, it literally just said 11. Catch that before it goes away.
11.
11. Do you remember what
Didn't she
said when
say
we first got here?
11 graves.
She literally said there are most likely 11 graves.
11
We're
graves.
asking about if there are any bodies in the backyard. It says graveyard.
It said
and
bones.
It says 11.
It said graveyard and bones.
It says addition, meat.
Also, it's crazy that it said justice because she was telling the story about the About the 3 Native Americans
Yeah.
who were all justices.
Yeah. It's crazy because there's literally like so much that's here. We are getting some responses now, so might as well keep going. What happened to the 11 bodies that are in the backyard? Did they naturally die? Did they, did someone murder them? Track. There's a track nearby. Stomach. Do run. Below.
Below.
This is getting really creepy.
Well, I mean,
dude, we've been getting nothing on this all night.
that's kind of interesting.
All of a sudden I hold it. Maybe I'm like channeling it just because I'm like holding it.
I mean, she didn't confirm that those were actually graves back there. She just said that she thought they were.
I don't know, but it's been... But, dude, what are the odds that she would literally say 11 bodies, essentially, bones, and a graveyard, and it would literally come up in that exact... Pretty much almost that exact order on here. Like, that's wild. 11.
Hey, can you... Did you walk away? Can you confirm something for us?
Yeah.
So, you said that there was 11 graves back there?
That's what they claim.
Yeah, we were asking about it, and 11 came up on the obelisk.
Yeah.
It said Bones Graveyard 11.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I can't find anything that's saying that there was an actual graveyard.
Yeah, I mean back then they wouldn't have really
well, people
documented
did bury
it, right?
people on their property,
Yeah.
but even that I didn't find any record of.
Yeah.
Oh, and what was the story with the justices that you were talking about?
We had several justices of the peace that lived here, and most of them were very decorated military men that seen a lot of action in different wars and things.
Oh, okay. Because we got justice also.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes complete sense. Maybe we should go back to that graveyard.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. You scared us. I thought somebody was walking up the stairs. I'm like, what? So there you have it, guys. Straight from the horse's mouth.
She essentially confirmed it for us that there were,
all
as
of
far
those
as she
words.
knows, that there was definitely 11 bodies buried on the property.
And the justices of the peace living here.
Right.
The
Several justices.
graveyard.
Yeah.
It's all confirmed. I heard there was somebody angry up here. Can you show me how angry you are?
We'd also like to know one thing. Why is it that closets are always portals? Is it because you're coming out of the closet? Is that what's happening? Like, I really don't understand that. Why are closets always portals? Everywhere we go, there's always a portal in the closet.
Don't know.
Right? Is there something evil here? Right now. Feel okay? Feels different in there, right?
It's just like it's like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Can you knock over these laundry baskets again? Please?
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I heard a lot about this place, and you guys really haven't done much. And I also heard that you don't like to be antagonized.
Nothing. It's just gone completely quiet all of a sudden. I mean, other than like a really, really shitty vibe.
It is weird in here, though.
It is, right? It's very odd. I'm gonna grab the spirit. Actually, you know what? We'll use the necrophonic. All right, we have a device here you can use to communicate with us again. Do you want to talk to us? It said black. Remember what she said? There's an entity here that calls itself black. That's literally the only name it has. Is black here with us? What is that? You heard something moving, right? It sounded like it was to your left.
Who controls the entrance to the portal?
Me.
Me who? Who's me?
Dude, it literally just fucking said my name. Jesus Christ.
Really?
Yeah. Like, clear as day. It said something and then it said Angelo. How do you know my name? I swear it just said Frank. Frank's not here. He went home. Alright, we're gonna head over to the graveyard now where the bodies are. Maybe you can meet us there? We'll see. Alone?
We'll see you there.
Yeah, maybe. We will be there. We'll be alone. It'll be just us two. No. What do you mean no?
Are there 11 bodies buried in the graveyard?
I can't even hear what the heck it's saying. It's like whispering. Yes, sir.
Yes.
How did they die? Ooh, that doesn't sound too good. Alright, we're coming over. What? That was just weird. Okay, we're heading over.
Alright guys, so we're walking in the back now towards where these 11 graves are supposed to be. And Kathy actually told us that under these mounds in the woods here, that this is where they believed where these graves were. So because the ovulus was telling us, that's Angelo making sounds, he's behind me, but yeah, somewhere back in the woods over here is where these graves are supposed to be. And you just saw it. Kathy was confirming the graves back here. So it's actually over this way, I believe, because I remember this little path from earlier. So we're gonna go kind of this way. Yeah, here's one of the mounds right here. Right here. So I'm gonna turn this back on. I'm turning this Spirit Talker app back on because this thing was pretty nuts earlier. Turn the volume up.
With the obelisk, maybe we'll run both at the same time. What the hell just moved behind us? What the fuck? I asked what moved behind us and it said big.
Like big?
Screams.
She screams.
Who screams? For ice cream?
You know what's funny? That tree is right there. It said big.
Yeah.
So that
that's
she was
true.
talking about the tree that got knocked over right here.
It was weird how it said it too. It's like big.
She said that a Bigfoot knocked over this tree right here. That's why it's out of the ground. Can we hear you scream?
I'd like to know what's out here.
This is so freaking creepy out here.
Forest.
Forest!
Did it just say forest?
It says forest still. Look.
Wow. That's crazy because I'm like, we'd like to know what's out here. And it just says forest.
We're in the forest. We're literally in the forest.
What's in the forest exactly? Is there something dangerous out here?
Was she not telling
Your name.
your name?
What is my name?
So I heard like a growling or something.
It's like drums. You didn't hear that?
No. I might have caught it maybe on camera.
Just stay quiet for a second. See if we can hear it again. I'm hearing it like off in the distance. It sounds like it's coming from that direction.
A lot.
It literally sounded like almost like native drums or something. There's something moving around with here. Who's out here with us?
God, this is so dense and crazy. How crazy is it that it said
Arrest.
arrest?
It says demand help.
It's been saying, it said,
demand help.
bro, it said help so many times so far.
Yeah.
A bunch today.
Who wants help? Slur?
You know what's funny?
Stay here.
Stay here?
Why?
Something like moving. I feel like I'm being watched by something literally over there. Is there a Bigfoot out here? Is there something watching us? Potential growth?
All right, who's out here? Tell me right now, who is out here?
Poem Grandpa Reveal.
It's not just me here.
Holy shit.
It's not just me here.
Who's here with us? Come on.
I said, who's out here? And it goes, it's not just me here.
That's so fucking weird on so many levels.
What was that?
Look at here. Oh, what is that?
I just heard like something coming from over there.
Yeah. Listen, we should probably back out of here for...
Farm.
Farm.
What's over there?
I heard something like legit growling or some sort of noise. Snarl or something. Alright, so if it's not just you here, then who else is here?
We're literally about to become the hunted. There's something moving over here now. We'll go with it.
Wow, this is so crazy, dude. He literally, Angelo literally walked away. Now I'm just standing here by myself.
Evening.
Evening. All right, yeah, good evening. Who's out here in the forest with me?
What the fuck is that? Bro,
What?
there was something there.
Where? No, right next to me?
Like, I don't know, I saw eyes for a second, like looking in your direction. Come this way, dude, there might be something there.
Oh, shoot. Really?
Yeah, let's step back from there.
Hold on, dude.
Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
That kind of bugs me out.
It's got a name, Grace. There's Troop Wolf Grace. Maybe there's a wolf in there. Maybe that's what I saw.
Very possible.
Staring right at you, and that's not good.
No.
I'm very lonely here.
Are you stuck here? Okay, there's something moving over here now.
You're very lonely here.
I'm telling you, man.
But there's 11 of you here, right?
Well, 11 bodies.
Norman? Is that what you said?
Norman, I'm pretty sure I heard Gary. 40? There's 40 spirits? Or entities, spirits combined? How many total entities are there? Is it 40?
God. What the hell? That might have just been them.
Maybe.
Gale.
Let's just go check.
What the heck is... What does that mean?
Gale?
G-A-O-L?
Gale.
What does that even mean?
I've heard that word before. I think it's like... What the fuck is that? I'm telling you, bro, I kept hearing something coming from over here.
This is no joke out here, man. This is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I'm hearing sounds out here. He heard drums.
Put someone in jail? A place for the confinement of people accused or convicted of a crime.
Oh, that's weird because it said arrest earlier.
That's right. That's interesting.
All right, if you're in the woods, make a really loud noise for me right now.
Play.
Play? Are you playing with us? Is this a game for you? I feel like something's like toying with us in there.
What are you? Are you human? Or are you not human?
Victoria.
Victoria. There's a lot of names coming through.
Victoria. Victoria, are you one of the 11 buried out here?
She screams.
Victoria, are you the one that screams? Can I hear you scream?
Did you just say she screamed again?
Yeah, second time.
That's so weird. Scream for us if you need help so we can hear where you are.
Did you see her talking?
No, you heard talking?
Yes.
Something just like took a step over here.
They do say that they see like full-bodied figures literally just walking around out here.
One to just kind of like pop up for us. That was a goose.
What was the story that Kathy was telling before about?
Where?
Like they were having a campfire out here, and
Footstep.
Dude.
didn't you just say somebody was
Heard
walking?
a footstep, literally, like in this general area, like on the grass. It literally sounded as somebody
Footstep.
walked in the grass. I feel like they're like trying to lead us into that area, and we've been told that area is dangerous because you will fall into a sewer.
What the hell? So yeah, so I guess I'm trying to make she screams make sense because Kathy was telling a story about how they were having a campfire right over here, and they literally heard a little girl screaming, and then an older guy
Oh right, and they went to go look, and they
screamed back at her.
didn't
Yeah.
find anybody.
We're lost here.
Soon, fire. Bro, you literally just talked about a campfire.
I did, yeah.
It
Yeah.
literally says fire.
It says fire?
Yeah. Right on the screen there. That's wild. So accurate tonight.
Yeah. This is it right here. I think you could still see it.
Alright, maybe we should go do like one last rendezvous. with,
Yeah, right there. See?
Oh yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We literally walked right past it and she was talking about it.
So, yeah, the story was that she had her friends here, and they literally heard a girl scream, and then an older guy screamed at the little girl, and her friends literally just bounced out of here at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, they were all partying, and they didn't even care. They were so frightened because they thought it was real that they just bounced. Alright guys, so we're calling it a night from the very haunted Bergen house. It was a little crazy. We had a bunch of stuff happening. Let me know if you want me to come back and do another, maybe like an alone investigation. Maybe not use a lot of the technical stuff that we used in this video. Let me know what you think. I mean, if you want me to come back and check it out alone. Also go over and subscribe to Angelo and Brother Frank. Big shout out to them for coming along on the trip. Leave comments below. Let me know if you saw or heard anything at all in the video. Sometimes you guys catch stuff when you're watching that we don't see, or here, so let me know in the comments below. We're gonna get up out of here, go get some sleep. It is very late, we're very tired, and we got some more stuff to do tomorrow, me and Angelo. So as always, remember to never be scared, and we're gonna see you guys in the next adventure. Peace.